telling somebody that you don't know, messaging someone and saying, hey, I think your kid might have a fatal disease, no treatment options, no cure, nothing, and just a shortened life expectancy, to me is completely different. Telling somebody that you think something is concerning on their body, like if you see a lump, if you see a change, if you see something, then you're like, hey, maybe you should get that checked out. To me, that is completely acceptable. It is not in the same category. It's like, no, see something, say something. It's like, yeah, I can understand someone reaching out, especially if they're a medical professional, which I believe that person was a nurse, saying like, hey, I think there's something that you should get checked out. But something like, hey, I think that there's nothing you can do about this, but your kid could have this. You should go get it checked out. Like, I don't know. To me, potentially ignorance is bliss in this case. And honestly, look at somebody and say, this looks like your kid could have this terminal illness, without knowing anything about them, without knowing any of the other symptoms, without asking any questions, is ludicrous. I mean, I just don't think that makes sense. It's not a fun message to receive, especially that it was done very flippantly. So that's where I'm coming from with this. Like, not that I think that people shouldn't say something if it's something that could be treated. Like, hey, there's some behaviors that I'm a little bit concerned about. Maybe you should get that looked into if you haven't, or have you thought about getting that looked into? These are completely different things than being like, hey, I think that your kid looks weird and you should get them tested for fatal illness. That makes no sense to me. I don't know how that's controversial, but apparently it is. All I was asking people to do was think twice before reaching out, because it really could impact somebody. Don't think that I have gotten sleep since any of this happened. My mind is constantly spinning and it sucks. It's not fun. I've become pretty much non-functional in life at the moment. All I'm asking people to do is just consider before you reach out, especially if you don't have a child with said illness, not a medical professional. Like, I just don't understand. And I don't think you can categorize this in the same way as seeing like a lump on somebody and saying, oh, this seems concerning, maybe you should get that checked out. Something that's probably treatable. There's some chance of life expectancy. Like, it makes no sense to me. This really, really didn't feel controversial to me, but apparently it is.